こんばんはでございます。いや、今日は、今、頭痛に悩まされているので、あんまり喋れないかもしれないですね。さあ、ウィーク5にして初の同地区戦でございます。最初がね、デトロイトということで、ちょっとね、ディフェンスチーム OVR がうち能力が上がって若干上がったからか、OVR はちょっと近づきましたね。まだディフェンス黄色いですけど。とりあえず頑張っていきたいところではございますね。はい。あれ、俺まだトレーニングしてなかった。マジ、だいぶボケてんな。急いでトレーニングだけしなきゃ。やばいやばいやばい、22時になってた。ちょっと待ってくれ。オーケー。いない、いない、いない。怪我人はいないです。あ、招待が届いちゃった。ちょっと待ってね。いや、キーだけちょっと能力上げとこう。間違えた。これで入れるか。あ、入れた。よろしくお願いいたしますと。OK。さあ、頑張ろう。初の、ウィーク5にして初の同地区戦という形になりました。頭痛い。頭痛い。デトロイト担当のビワコールさんとは常になんかすごい頻度でヘッドトゥヘッドで対決はしてるんですよね。だからお互いある程度分かってるというか、はい、ビワコールさんがもしかしたらヘッドトゥヘッドは手を一応隠してるかもしれないですからね。 ちょっと油断せずにいきたいと思います。うちが地元だしな、勝ちたいよな。
The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Oh, 何やらお悩みになってるのかな、ファーストプレー。iPhone by off。あら、そっちじゃなかったか。
This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
病んでくるのか?
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
まあウエンツだからやりづらいのかな。でもホッケンソンがいるからそんなにめちゃめちゃやりづらいことはないと思うんですけど、ね、
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. He's got it up over the 40.
なるほど。
It's a 6-yard pickup and it gets
とにかくランだな。
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
真ん中塞ぐかピンチして。
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Swift.
ああ、そっちピンチしたとこ抜かれっか。
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
やめてくれよ。
I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid
今のところ止まらないですね。黙々と走られてる。
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
とりあえずでもピンチしてちゃんと中を締めていきましょう。
Shotgun now for Wentz.
あ、ファンブルか。もったいないな。でもナイスファンブル。気持ちは良かった。珍しいファンブルの仕方だったな。あれか、でもハリソン・スミスか、あれ。やっぱお主はすごいな。
アンチ来ました。
あ、アンチが来ましたよ。今日も。来てほしくない気もするけど来ましたよ。あ、やべ、がっちり開いちゃった。おうおうおう、ダメだな。ピンチしてもなんか OL がすごい押し込んできて辛いかも。
ナイスライオンズ。
さすがのアンチ。
It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
あー、届かない。ナイスナイス。俺が何かしたわけじゃないけどいや、今のはいいタックルでしたね。素敵タックルが炸裂した。シングルバック。オッケー、止まった。お、これはナイスだぞ。
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
ここは頑張りたい。よっしゃー、ナイス。俺よく見てた、よく見てた俺。
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example.
自分でもびっくりの出来ですね、今のは。ああ、なるほど。一応こうしてみるか。
Following the interception, Cousins swinging this out wide here for Cook. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
OK OK。ああ、でもなるほどね。いや、真ん中から MLB が突っ込んできて、シックスメンラッシュになるやつを想定したんですけど、ちょっと違いましたね。まあ結果出たんでいいです。
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. Finding some room at midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before.
Okay.
15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make a
だんだん長い間もう警戒され尽くしてるなと思ってジェットタッチパス使わなくなってたんですけど、復活してきましたね。ルーカー、ミッドソン系を一発か。ナイス。
また声で
何ですか？何を言ってるんですか？ちょっと僕はちょっとよく分かってないですね。何の話をなさっているんだか。
They want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook.
Nice. あまりランの内容自体良くなかったけど、ナイス。
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground.
頭が痛いので頭痛薬を飲んだのが早く効いてくるといいですね。 今全然なんかっておかしいな。ラッキー。なんかよくわかんないけど今絶対やばいと思ったけどマンツーついてたやつが変な動きしたね。あれでだから前に出て取られるかと思ったらなぜか届かないっていうなぜか届かないっていうどういうこっちゃね。まあいいや、ラッキーラッキー。頭痛薬を飲み、水を飲み、チョコを食べ。さっきのインターでちょっと縮こまって
見るのやめました。
やめたんすか縮こまってラン中心で来てくれると助かる。そんなことない。それは取れるでしょ。エアケイナイス。今のはラッキーでしたね。多分ターゲットが埋まってたんでしょうけど。
You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here are the Vikings now to
手堅くいきましょうか。
They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate.
前回の試合からクックがなんかいつも通りというか自分が思ってた本来のクックのなんか使いやすさを感じた気がするんで結構ありがたいですね。なんか正直序盤の方はすぐストレッチしちゃってたところがあったんですけど、それをやめてちゃんと中央のランを出し始めたらうまくいったかなって感じはしますね。なんかこれ嫌な予感がするんだよね。ウィル・ブリッツだった気がする。違った、カバー3スカイだった。おとなしく中央ぶち抜くべ。
How would you handle that as a coach? Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall.
OK です。問題ないっす。
Hey, look, we're still looking to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing.Come on, let's get on board.
これあんま使ったことないから頑張って使いたいんだよね。あーおどんまい俺。あ、すぐ黄色くなっちゃうカズンズが。マンツーかなこれ。カバー2マンツーか。 そうするとここだな。ああ、頼りになる。シーレン様々だな今のは。ちょっとまあズルって言い方良くないですけど、やっぱスロットにシーレンがいるとやっぱマッチアップしてるコーナーバックには勝ちやすいですよね。
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
基本的にマンツーかカバー3か。うわ、取れた。すごっ。びっくりしてチョコレート食べちゃった今。おー、すごいな。これがトップ選手の力ってことか。かといってまああんまここで追いつかれてもめんどくさいから。
アンチです。燃やしに来ました。
来ちゃったか、アンチが。アンチばっか来るな。なんかな、昨日のヘッドトゥヘッドもなんかああいうなんかって思ったインターされちゃったから、なんか良くないな、悲しいな。
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Pushing his way through.
届かなかったタックルが。
But able to get it up past the 45.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
あーっとね。
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz.
Oh!
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
なんじゃそりゃ。
He gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Little weak.
First down, and they go with Swift
Oh,
again.
nice.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Swift running.
抜かれんなケンドリックス。余裕で止めたかと思ったのに。
Always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift.
止まったか？止まった？止まったでしょ。ナイス俺。思い切った甲斐があるわ今のは。
On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
オッケー、傷口は最低限でございます。
But still trailing, it's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3.
この開始を時間を使ってタッチダウンできるとベストですね。なんかあっちのパンキッカー、キックオフしたキッカースーパースターだった。かっこいい。
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together a sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part
ブリッツだったんだ。
Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
珍しくこれ使うか。
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Cousins.
Okay. あれなんだ、今のは入る風で入ってこないっていうパターンなのか。それはちょっと混ぜられるとめんどくさいですね。あんまり気にすぎも良くないかだから。And that time is now a first down catch there for Smith. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Cousins. And that's complete to KJ Osborne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go.
カバー3ロックか。
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
でも順調に時間の消費と進み具合は合ってる気がする。手前が薄いな。そりゃ走るよね。手前が薄いなら走るのが一番強いのよ結局。 あ、だんだん頭痛薬効いてきた感じするわ。一番辛い時期は乗り越えた。多分ちょっと元気になってきたぞ。
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
おしゃ、今度こそ通ったぜ。さっきよりタイミングが早かったからね。
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know
ただ今のはちょっと決め打ち感が強いんで若干怖いんですよね。
Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
おう。
From the red zone now, Cousins.
あ、やば。頑張れ。あ、危ねえ。よく頑張った。よく頑張ったよ今のは。えらいえらいえらいえらいえらいえらい。
They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
危ねえ危ねえ危ねえ危ねえ。早くインターだったわ。
Here's second and 10.
うちのやることは一つ。外へのラン。中で倒れて OK。 決まってますね。
Doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
決まるかなこれ。
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
でもちょっと真ん中に寄せてるってことは決まりそうだな。
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep.
OK どうも。
It's a Viking touchdown. Jalen Rager, his fifth
まあ52秒でってなったらまあ上出来ですよね。
Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the
これであとはきっちり前半は守りましょう。
just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there.
危ねえ。変な隙間ができちまったぜ。
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
とりあえず後ろ守りますか一回。シングルバックスクローズでも。
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's going to sling this
取れるよ。うわー取られたー。取られたー。やられた今のは。いるから任せちゃったんだよね。 まあいいや、こっから守ってこう40秒だからな。キックで OK ってことよ。
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Wentz.
OK 取れたー。あざっす。 ナイスや。今日2インター目っすねこれで。
We'll check on his status when we get back.
さすがにバレてると思うんだよなこれ。
And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Okay.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes.
あんまりこれ良くないんだけどな。
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
これで結構ダメージでしたでしょう。いいプレーだったしな、あれが。あれ怪我してるお前。あれあんないいプレーした後に怪我してる。すごい今シーズン操作して頑張ってるんですけど、一向にブレイクアウトがやってこないんですよね。それだけは消せぬ。せめてスターになってほしい、ね。
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
ちょっとな、ブリッツにすっげえ。
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
そっちかー。
Connecting here with DJ Shark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
手前かなって思って判断しちゃったよな。奥だったか。
Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's airing it out for Wentz.
おいしょー。自力で通る。自力で通る。危ねえ。
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
あ、マジ危なかった今。一瞬外しちゃったんですよね、マークを。でも多分彼の個人技で追いつくっていう奇跡を見せてくれたんで。
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. A first down throw for Cousins.
あ、やば。取った。強っ。やばっと思ったら強っ。ナイス。ごめん、俺のミスを今帳消しにしてくれたやつだ。さすがに引いてくるのかな。プリベントとかだったらランに切り替えようかな。あー、残念。
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
あれプリベントじゃないんだ。でもランにしちゃって、このフォーメーションにしちゃったしいっか。
On second down, Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
よし、とりあえず X ファクター要件を稼いだ今ので。ここのドライブを、後半のこの一発目のドライブを決めればだいぶしんどくなるのかな、デトロイトはっていう感じですね。どう決めていくか。ああ、突っ込んでくる可能性があるのか。念のためこれでランに切り替えましょう。 いやー、いいタックルだな。そうね。
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Cousins.
ナイス。危ねえ。ラッシュが良かった今。焦ったわ。
Be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter.
ちゃんとなんだろう、相手側ちゃんとこう割れてる時に自分のプレイヤー側のレシーバーにリードしてあげると意外といけますね。ああいう場面でも。ほう。やべ、スミスに出しすぎたか。
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
スミスもでもブレイクアウト来てほしいから頑張って投げたいんですよね、本当はもっと。
You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Takes to midfield, but
う
no
わ
further, just a
突っ
yard
込んで
there.
きた。ブリッツが多いな。
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Cousins now from the 50. Got an open man finding Jefferson.
どうも。
And he will have a Vikings
ブリッツが多いな。
able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on
今
a
んとこ
first
うま
and
くかいく
10.
ぐれてるけど。
Cousins to throw it. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down
今倒れなくてもよかったか。
this has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
OK。
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
カバーない。
81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
珍しいのに来たね。
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Cousins.
やば。危ねえ。陰役か今の。
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward.
OK。あざ。
And he's gonna score. It's a
危ねえ。
Jalen Rager, his second touchdown of the
今日はファンブルしない彼は。ありがたい。OK。これでかなりしんどいでしょう、向こうは。
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
欲を言えば スミスのヤードをもっと出したい。そのために攻撃を早めに止めていきたいですね。ガントレワイフレックスだ。
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious?
ダニハン強い。今のは完全にマンパワーですね。You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play action. Now wins. Escaping the pressure right. And running with power. おっしゃー。さすがに今のはスライディングしないとまずいっすよね。
That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. He'll dump this off to Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
すいません。失敗しました。
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. なんだこれ。危ねえ。読まれてはいたな。
Firing down in there, able
to make connection on a nice in route. With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way.
スミスに集めてるのがバレてるかな。
Sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On play action, Cousins.
あー、パスが悪い。ランサーキャッチしたかったのにパスが悪い。
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash.
Okay.
Joseph's got it.
あれだな、スミスに集めようって欲が。もっと手前側で集めるか。奥にすぐ通そうとするのが良くないな。でこの攻撃をピシッと止めたいですね。ピシッと。
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone.
あー、取れるんかい。
Oh, he took that in one-handed.
取れるんかい。ダメだ、ラッシュが全然届かん。ブリッツ入れても。ラッシュを増やせっていうのかなんなら、
On play action, Wentz.
オッケー、ナイス。ナイス、ケンドリックスのサックまさかの。あざます。
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
ガントレは FX。
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
クッション入れて。
Throwing his Wentz.
ああ、それでも通されたか。
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Wentz now to throw.
取れるよ。ナイス。
My goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take over.
普段使ってるやつよりちょっと動きがスムーズだから、スピード自体は遅いんだけど。
Interception, and I just had to double check my math, but it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about
なかなかでもジェファーソンを警戒しているのか、後ろは開けないですね。
Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time it was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
一回これパスも見せたっけ見せたっけだと思うんだけどな。あ、止まったっぽいね。しまった。あー、よくない。気抜いてんな。
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
よくない。ちゃんとやろう。欲望にまみれすぎ。
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So the completion
results are 9 yards,
and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now a play fake. Wentz.
刺さるでしょ。ナイス。
As he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions.
刺さりゃいいのよ、刺さりゃ。
True to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
何しとんのあいつ。何しとんの。もう何のために今ハードフラットで行ったと思ってんだよ。なんか何あいつなんかおよよおよよってなんか言ってるで横で。あいつマジ許せねえな。
So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
こっちの努力を何だと思ってんだ、あのおよおよは。オッケー、ナイスディフェンス。ナイスですね。
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
刺さるでしょう。立ち直るんかい。ウエンツすごいな。あれから立ち直るなんて。オッケー、止まるよね。
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
俺流し打診してない。ごめん、逆にさ、流し打診忘れた。特に連絡が来てない。どうしよう、とりあえずちゃんと聞こう。28点だからちょうど28点だよね。流さなくて OK ということなのでこのままいきます。
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins.
危ねえ。ブリッツか。よくぞ投げ捨ててくれました。
But in this case, is the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
どうすんだろうこれ。超変則的。 オッケー、危ねえ。そう、シンプルにみんな突っ込んでくるんだ。びっくりした。
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep.
Okay, 危ねえ。ちょっと下手だった今俺。開かない気がするな。
Play fake. Cousins. Flush to his right. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he's out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play.
結構ブリッツに来られたけど、うまくみんなが止めてくれましたね。
Just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
なるほど。
Play action now. Cousins.
やっぱナイス。
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
シンプル中央ランでしょうここで。
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
危ねえ。
First down before he's tackled at the 5.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
ゴール前このパターンばっか見せていくか。
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
それなら通るかもしれない。
First and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second and goal from the 1. Cousins here to throw.
Okay.
Give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious
あとは
wave of
守りましょう
momentum from what we've
全力で。
seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
なんだろうな。iPhone 多分ランなわけがないからかますか。なんだったー。危ねえ。早くかまされるところだった今。
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw here to his running back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And a fresh start for DeAndre Swift and his teammates with this brand new coaching staff. And they believe he can be a 3-down back. They want to get him in space against linebackers. 46 catches his rookie year. They expect that number to get into the 60s.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now wins.
ああ、取られた。そしてやばい、走られた。
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
内側じゃなかった。そのままそっち行かれた。
You may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
なんだろうね、ピストルウィーク。はい。あ、わからん。
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now wins.
Go 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 go. Nice. ダニハンナイス。
The defensive end Daniil Hunter drops him.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right down.
これはもう今日の試合で一回見たパターンですね。でも。
How about that for a little bit of revenge?
2nd and 20. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. One final try now for Wentz.
Okay.
That will be incomplete as time has run out.
よーし、同地区には負けないぞ。頑張るぞ。とりあえず勝てました。今日は本当ディフェンスが冴え渡ってて良かったです。オフェンスは結構途中からアーブ・スミスに集めたいっていう欲深な発想が裏目に出た場面が多かったですけど。結局ターンオーバーの数で圧勝した上でのこれ単純にそれの数での圧勝でしたね。マジやっぱないっぱい戦ってるからな。なんかなんかこうだろうなみたいなところはある程度はあるんだなって思いました。まあ、ようやくクックが走り始めたって感じです。結局80ヤードかまあないろいろあって決めやっぱ151ヤードも走っちゃうのですごいな。ジェファーソン2タッチダウンだったんだ。まあ取らせた割にはだけど3タッチダウンだからね。この本当にお前にブレイクアウトが1回来てほしい。スターには上げといてあげたい。で怪我人も続々復活してくるんでこれは楽しみですね。あとは怪我人が出ずうまく終わってくれるとありがたいですね。結構ほとんどのゴールをこなせたのは良かったですね。まだスタッフポイントが今必要なんですよね。やっぱり当たり前ですけどスタッフポイント稼いでいかないといけないですね。さあなんとか でもな、グリーンベイも負けないんだよな。なんでけど、やっぱ大変なのはウィーク8からの連戦が一番、もう強豪揃いで大変なところなんで、そこまでは極力負けずに乗り越えたいところですね。はい。なんで、残りの試合も頑張っていきたいと思います。それでは皆さん、今回もありがとうございました。